Hey everybody, here is some information on Google Scholar. As we get into researching, this is one of the best and free ways to find scholarly sources. So if you get to scholar.google.com, you make a search up here. It looks very similar to other Google websites, but it's got a few extra features that a lot of people just don't know about. So I've done a search here, and what I've got is social media algorithms, and I've searched for that, and I've got all of these different tools over here that some of these are available on normal Google, um, but we can search for time ranges, custom times, that sort of thing. So if you're looking for recent articles, um, we can do this. But here's the thing: I usually don't start with any of this right here. I start with just a generic um, search, and what I find is all of this stuff. So I want to point out some of the features of these search results. So we have our normal. Here's our link to the article, the number one search result. And a lot of times we'll get to one of these, and I'm just gonna go to it and see what happens. So this is Open Access Journal. I don't know if this is behind a paywall or not. What we can do, it looks like we can just get this article, which is not always the case. So we'll just keep going. So this is at SagePub. Let's see what goes on here. SagePub is usually. This looks like another full article. This is a bad thing here. Let's see. All right, so this is one that's going to make us sign in and get it's behind a paywall. So basically, look, if you want to just read this article, you got to pay $37, 37.50. If you want the whole issue, the whole magazine or the whole publication, this version of the publication, it's $351, which is pretty ridiculous. But it costs money to publish things, and it costs money to do the research and that kind of stuff. So it is what it is, right? So I'm going to go back to Google Scholar here, and so this was the one that was behind the paywall. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look for all seven versions. We've got all these little things underneath here, and that sort of thing. So I'm going to go to all seven versions, and here is one that has a PDF. So I'm just going to pop over here, and boom, there's our PDF. So there's the full article access. We've gotten around the paywall, and as far as I know, it's not it's not intellectual property theft. It is published on this site academia.edu. PSU.edu is Penn State University, and so this is published on there as well. I'm not sure who published it on there. So anyway, it's not basically the Sage Pub, the one that we looked at, the first result, is an article database, and they're charging you to access the article database, not necessarily just the article. So that's a cool feature of here of Google Scholar. So you look for the versions. Now, if you have a really new article, published within the last couple of months, sometimes you're not going to be able to find that sort of thing. So I'm going to show you something else. So let's say we have this article, and we cannot find a free copy of it. So we can go to this cited by section here, or related articles. So we'll start with cited by. And this shows you, Go back ones. 76 articles that Google Scholar has found that have cited this particular work. Okay, so if we go into cited by, um, then we have all of these different sources that have cited this information. So, like, this is going to be related. They're going to be using this information, etc. So this may help you to find some other sources that you can investigate. So, like, here's NSF.gov, and we'll just go to this. Not sure if we have the ability to look at all of it or not. Let's see, we got a PDF download here and see if that's there. All right, so this is behind a paywall right here. So what I'm going to do is go back here and look for all 6 versions. Here's another one from academia.edu. This isn't the same one, is it? Okay. So here it is, right there. And it's got the entire article that we can then go through and look at. So this is some of the cool stuff. All right, going back to this right here. So we've got the related articles as well, where we can find stuff that looks that covers the same topic and those sorts of things. Okay, so that's another tool that we can use here. Go back here, and then we've got. You can save it if you're logged in, and that sort of thing. So, and then this one right here will show you more, so you can view as HTML, all this other stuff. Okay, um, and so this one is one of my pro tips that I like a lot. Um, and you use this cite button here. So let's this is the one that we were looking at here, and it has the different citation styles for you. Now, the formatting is a little bit off, but it gives you all of the essential information that you need. So a couple of things that you want to do. So like this one right here is 3 authors, and I believe it's 2 authors or more. You don't list all 3 authors. Um, so and so we'll check into that and we'll see if MLA updated. But this also, the title here is not capitalized properly. APA uses this. The big words and first words are the only ones that are capitalized in the title of an article. Um, so work would need to be capitalized. New, contested, terrain, control would all need to be capitalized. And this is stuff that you need to go back in and fix. It also doesn't have a hanging indent. It also doesn't have um, double spacing. And so you'll need to go in and make sure that this is correct when it gets into your works cited. But it's a cool thing that you can use. To find this stuff, to make sure that you're finding the stuff that you need. And then there's also these are programs that researchers use to keep up with their with their citations and sources. They all cost money, so you may not going to be very helpful for what we're doing. Okay, let me know if you have questions about Google Scholar.